The Night of Venus, the soul of Andromeda, aka common motherfucking sense. And that's exactly what I want to talk about too, the Night of Venus. Because every time I get on here and I say that shit, I'm letting you niggas know, I'm reminding y'all where this information is coming from. Who the fuck you talking to? Matter of fact, who you observing right now. The Night of Venus. But let's break that down, right? The Night of Venus. Think about all the things that come into mind when you hear Night of Venus. Well, what is nighttime? That's just the dark day. The day of darkness. The time when we close our eyes. You know what I'm saying? I already told you about the importance of closing your eyes. You know what I'm saying? At least sometimes. But we in a world that's so woke right now. Everybody want to be so woke. I'm trying to remind you, you close your eyes, that's how you're going to remember your internal worlds, your actual internal natures, your true essence, your dreams. But no, you want to get so focused on the reality in front of you. Get so caught up and now you distracted from your dreams. You distracted from your manifestations. You see what I'm saying? But close your eyes sometimes. You want to stop being so motherfucking woke. You see what I'm saying? That's one thing too, right? Everybody in this time now, especially in the spiritual community, everybody want to be so woke. But now we starting to see how that's becoming a bad thing. Now that word is starting to have a negative connotation to it. You trying to be so motherfucking woke, you a Karen now. Now niggas calling you Karen because you caring too motherfucking hard. Caring too much about the wrong shit. All focused on the wrong shit, all in somebody else's business. Trying to make the world a better place just by being in someone else's business. Really, you ain't doing shit though. You see what I'm saying? Close your eyes. Stop paying attention to too much shit that really you shouldn't be paying attention to in the first motherfucking place. Nighttime. That's when it's time to go to sleep on shit. Night. See what I'm saying? Night of Venus. Venus representing what is it? What does Venus represent? You know what I'm saying? Without getting to all the woo-hoo and mythology and shit like that. Venus, not even getting into just the love aspect, because love is a very conflated word. And a lot of people throw that word around not really meaning that. And sometimes they do mean it, but they don't even know what part of that word to use. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many things in love. It's too complex. Right now, we're just going to break it down to values. Value. We're going to equate that to Venus. You know what I'm saying? And sticking to the V shit. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of the V shit right now, not to go too deep into the mystical shit on the spelling and shit, but back to the night shit, right? The night of Venus. Okay, that was the night. All the sleep shit, the sleep time not being woke, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. But also, think about how I spell night of Venus. There's other nights out there. I put the K in front of the night to remind you of comma. You understand? That K, that V, flipped on its side with the arrow pointing up. Put that in front of the night to remind you it's not just any type of night. You know what I'm saying? This is a common night, a night of passion, a night that comes from the offspring of war and peace, or should I say, creation and destruction. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too deep into that, but yeah, that night, the warrior fighting to bring something better out of it. 9 times out of 10, to build something. You know what I'm saying? Where does war usually come from? Someone trying to get some motherfucking resources from someone else, or trying to exert their resources onto someone else, again, to get some more resources out of it. It all comes down to motherfucking resources and building onto some shit. That's 9 times out of 10 what the war is going on about. You know what I'm saying? Or what they say is going on about. Bringing it back into the whole night, right? The night is the soldier. A particular soldier, a high-ranking soldier in this war. You see what I'm saying? This is the spiritual warfare that I be talking about. When I tell you common sense, the Night of Venus, all that shit, the same shit. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, that's the night, right? And then back to Venus, the warrior, the soldier, or the dark days, the dark aspects of your values, the things that we value, the things that we're willing to compromise with, the things that we're willing to fight for, or the things that we're willing to sacrifice for, things that we're willing to create and destroy for. The Night of Venus. See, the Night of Venus is the overall message. You know what I'm saying? When you see me move, you see my actions, that's the whole image. You know what I'm saying? But it's even more to it than that. Like it's beyond just me. Like it's beyond just me in this physical form. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think about the Night of Venus in the astrological aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like the day of Venus. Venus representing, like I said, the values, things that we're willing to compromise with. A lot of times that comes into the balance. You know what I'm saying? And being able to balance things. And one of the things that I'm trying to get you motherfuckers to understand is we got to balance our perspectives. Value our perspectives. Value the way we see shit. And balance it out with our perspective versus the external perspective. You see what I'm saying? And we understand this balance. We understand this ability to relate when it comes to the offspring of Venus, Libra. But see, that's the daytime of Venus. You know what I'm saying? That's the bright side. That's the good side. You know what I'm saying? It's really no good or bad. But I'm just using these words like the light. You always hear people connotating light with good. So dark must mean bad, right? So I guess because this video is in the dark, it's going to be a bad video, right? That's not what I'm saying. But just using these words in those allegories, right? That's the good side of Venus. Libra, understanding that balance, that point of relatability. But the darkness, the bad side of Venus, right? The side that's not so easily seen because it's in the dark. Yeah, that's more in the Taurus. See, that's that's the fixated natures. That's being more so seeing shit from one way only. And the thing about Taurus is Taurus, Torah, terra firma, terra. All of this shit is earth. You know what I'm saying? Venus doesn't really rule Taurus. It's really earth, but that's a whole different conversation. But it's really not a different conversation because it's the same shit because it's Venus aspect in earth that creates the Taurus energy. It's the dark side of Venus. It's what's hitting earth and giving earth the energy of earth, if you get what I'm saying, as well as the other celestial bodies and shit. But the dark side of Venus is how we understand relatability, how we understand connection, how we understand value, how we understand love. We don't understand, in this realm, in this dimension, we don't understand it from the light side. We understand it from the dark side. You understand? We understand it from a practical sense, from an earthly sense, not from an airy sense. And that's why you see so much turmoil in the relationship world. That's why you see so many people having problems. That's why you see so much fake love out there. Because this reality isn't really built on the air aspect, the light aspects of Venus. This is the dark. This is the night of Venus. You know what I'm saying? And for so long, it's like y'all haven't been understanding how to properly use this energy now. So now that's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm saying this is beyond me. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple people out here that's gonna be doing anything not like this though. That's when you see them, that's the night of Venus. But I'm the specific night of Venus. I'm coming with the K in front of it, like I said, comma. I am the night of Venus. Eros. You know what I'm saying? Aries, Taurus, Eros. Put those together. What do you get? Listen, I'm trying not to make this video about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm because I'm gonna keep on explaining how I got here into this shit. But it's not about that. This is about how for you to not have to keep getting here. If you get what I'm trying to say, like how to not keep on making the same mistakes, how to keep not stumbling and falling over your fucking manifestations, how to not get caught into the fucking way that things look, and how to actually see beyond the veil, see beyond the illusion. You know what I'm saying? That was my message from the get-go. That's what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what I'm here to do as comma. To help you, once I shoot you with that bow and arrow, get you to see beyond that veil. You get what I'm saying? Because the veil, the illusion is that we see things in one way. The illusion is separation. The illusion is the polarity, the duality. Like, that's the trick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got two eyes, but at the end of the day, you only got one vision. Think about that for a minute. That's the fucking illusion. That's the Maya. That's the veil. That plays out into everyday circumstances, into all of your interactions, into all of your dealings with people, into all of your everything. That illusion plays into everything. So think about how really fake this shit probably really is. You know what I'm saying? Think about how much we really know or don't know. That's the night. That's the night that rules this realm. And the thing is like, there's no escaping it. Like I said, it rules this realm. There's no way, no matter how many ways you can look at certain things, you're still going to look at it from one way. So the question is, how can you look at it in a way where you're piercing through all of those multiple ways? You see what I'm saying? Because you might see things from this angle, and then you go into this angle, you see it in a different light. Just like how in this video, I stand here, you don't really see me that well. I stand here, you see me better now. Same thing. But how can we get in a way where you can see me equally? You know what I'm saying? Like in the middle, like all together. You know what I'm trying to say? Like pierce through all perspectives at once. That is the ultimate way of the night of Venus. You understand? And this is why I say I am the night of Venus. Because not many people can have the proof in the pudding beyond just their physical day-to-day life, you know what I'm saying, what they go through, but even the astrological chart. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 12th house stellium. You know what I'm saying? Aries, Taurus. Like full-blown, complete Aries, Taurus. 50% Aries, 50% Taurus. You see what I'm saying? Sun sign Aries, moon Taurus. Rising is at 0 degrees Taurus. So it's not even in Aries or Taurus yet. It's in still 0 degrees. Eros. Put Aries and Taurus together. What do you get? Eros. Comma. What is a comma? In between. What am I talking about here? Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm letting y'all know I'm here now. You dig what I'm saying? But back to what I'm saying, not to make this all about me. As a 12th house stellium, right? The 12th house being the realm of the subconscious, the realm of the Akashic records. You know what I'm saying? I got the keys automatically with the shit that I got there, especially with Jupiter there. Yeah, it gets critical. My sun sign there, yeah, it gets critical. With Mercury there, yeah, now I can really think about the shit and explain this shit. Yes, you understand what I'm saying? I am in that realm of being the last realm, astrologically speaking. You see what I'm saying? Being the one who sees it all from the top now, top looking down. Even when you look at the exaltations, my sun being exalted, my moon being exalted, I'm at the top looking down. Now, I'm not speaking egotistically. It's going to sound like that sometimes, just because of the way it is. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, like, because of that, because of all of that shit that I said, I have the ability, and I don't always do it because I'm still now in this physical form to help explain this shit verbally now to get people on track. But I still got the ability to pierce through all these different perspectives, all those perspectives, and get to still one perspective though. You know what I'm saying? The way that we relate here. The Night of Venus. The bow and arrow. You know what I'm saying? How you think I do that shit? Pierce through all that shit. This shit get deep, bro. But like I said, I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm trying to make this about you. Like, what do you get? What do you get from this, right? I'm not just sitting here trying to brag about my motherfucking astrological chart. The point is that the Night of Venus is the way this world operates. You know what I'm saying? It is the ruler of this world, aka Earth. The Night of Venus is Earth. That's the best way I can put it to you. You know what I'm saying? The Night of Venus is Earth, and Earth is the ruler of this world. The world and Earth are two different things. You see what I'm saying? Or should I say the world is the ruler of the Earth? Nah, that's what they want me to say. That's what they want y'all to believe too. Nah, it's the other way around. The Earth is the ruler of the world. But as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's not get lost into that. The point is, though, that's how we operate as humans, as a society, as a culture. We see things from the perspective of the Night of Venus, a fixated nature, fixated in our own ways of seeing shit. You know what I'm saying? Stubborn. Humans are fucking stubborn. We could be pretty fucking unpredictable, but we're stubborn too. Like, we got this one concept of what love means, knowing damn well it means way more than we think it means. We got this one concept of what power means, this one concept of what relatability means. We're so fixated in our dogma. We're so fixated in our doctrinations. We're so fixated in this illusion. We're so fixated in seeing things one way. But like I said, this is what it is. Ain't no escaping it. So how do you use that bow and arrow? How do you see through multiple perspectives all at once? and still get that one perspective, that objective perspective that everyone's clinging to, trying to reach. You know what I'm trying to say? Well, to be honest, my message really ain't no new message. I'm not here saying I'm common sense to bring you some new shit that you've never heard before. I'm here saying the same shit that's been preached for thousands of motherfucking years. The only problem is that the shit gets fucking misconstrued and toxified to the point that you don't have the original message no more. You see what I'm saying? From the get-go, me as Comma, I came here to get you to see, hey man, it's cool. You don't have to get so lost into being spiritual. Live it up some. You're in this reality, you're in this existence to exist, to be real, to experience life, not to not experience. You see what I'm saying? Not to just be so fixated that you become a fucking rock. Like Taurus, like Torah, terra firma, this earth. You see what I'm saying? Getting so fixated on the spiritual shit that boom, now you trying so hard for the spiritual shit, trying to see the spiritual shit in the material shit, or trying to cling the material shit to the spiritual shit, that you just not even doing nothing. You just getting lost into the material world, the physical world, the Maya, the earth. You see what I'm saying? The ruler at the end of the day. Where also the message was saying, don't do it the other way around neither. Don't get so caught up in just the material world and the way things are in front of you. Understand that there is another side to things. There is a spiritual side to things. There is a dark side to things, an esoteric side to things. You understand? The real Knight of Venus, the esoteric ruler of Venus, or not the ruler of Venus, the esoteric child of Venus, being Gemini, right? In esoteric astrology. Gemini being the sign of duality, being the sign of polarity. Guess where I got my motherfucking Venus at too? Yeah, like I said, the Knight of Venus. I'm trying to tell y'all what this shit is. So look, once you start to understand that you can still see things from everyone else's perspective and have your own perspective at the end of the day. Once you understand that, it's done. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that sounds good. That sounds like common sense. But common sense ain't common. You did. It sounds good, but you still, at some point throughout your life, you're gonna forget that, or you're gonna disregard that fact, that yes, you can still look at things from this perspective and simultaneously have your perspective at the same time. You can do that. But no, eventually you're gonna be like, no, I gotta see it from this way. And only this way. Or no, I gotta see it from my way. You know what I'm saying? No, I gotta see it from his way. Or you see what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen. And that's just part of the game too, at the end of the day. I'm gonna be real with you. That's part of the game. Like I said, that's what this world is ruled under. So there's no escaping it. But once you know that, though, once you know that that's what's going on, you can take more control of that. And you can actually play the algorithm. You understand what I'm saying? Now you can actually program shit to be programmed in the way that you want it to be programmed. You know know what I'm saying? Now this shit can mean what the fuck you want it to mean. Now you can use this word that everyone else is using. Yeah, it means this, but really to you, it means this. You understand? Or whatever the fucking case may be. What is your perspective? Value your perspective on this shit. Value the way you see this shit, man. Like, and like I said before, because I was about to start going on a tangent too, like, my message ain't nothing new. Like, I'm saying the same shit that the Buddha was saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying the same shit that all the text and the books, all these books that be preaching about, like, the primal message, you know what I'm saying, before it got so lost and conflated. Primal message is the middle path. You know what I'm saying? Being middle grounded, seeing things from the middle point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even about trying to be to the highest point. Like, yeah, in this dimension, it might seem like that. Like, the eagle eye is the one that can see things from all perspectives. But that's not about seeing it from the highest point. You know what I'm saying? Because really, we still on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And above the bird, there's still more space. The bird is actually in the middle, believe it or not. And above the bird is representing the grander space, the greater space. You know what I'm saying? Like, the real totality, or not totality, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, so the bird is the real one, the middle one. But it's not about, you know what I'm saying, seeing things from a higher level or a lower level. It's about seeing things from an equal ground. And that's where you would see, that's why the bird is, you know what I'm saying, the bird being the air, that that's the light of Venus. That is the Libra. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have wings yet. We don't see it from that perspective yet. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, we still on Torah. So we still gonna see it from the night of Venus. We still gonna see values from one perspective. We still gonna have our one perspective. Whereas the bird really is understanding that duality, that balancing sense. You know what I'm saying? Flapping your wings type shit. That balancing nature. So, that being said, yeah, that is how we get there, though. That is how we get our wings. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get my wings back, by explaining this shit to y'all. Like, this is how we get back to that point. By understanding this shit. It's the middle path. You don't want to get too lost into either polar shifts or anything, because extremes meet. This is, if you know your Hermetic principles, you already know extremes meet. You know what I'm saying? But this realm, this ruled, shit cut off. But this world is ruled by polarity, duality. So if you know how to swing the pendulum and play in the middle and be the one who is doing the swinging instead of the one who's getting swung around or some shit like that, you got more game. You know what I'm saying? You got more manifestations. You got more access to put your code into some shit. But yeah, this is the night of Venus.